Namaste and welcome to Janal Dholakya Yoga. In this video, we are going to take care of our spine. It is rightly said that you are as young and as healthy as your spine is. So let's get started and show some love to our spine. So come meet me in a seated position and just take a moment to maybe close your eyes, to just feel an awareness, a connection with your spine. Notice how your spine feels right now. Most of us tend to carry a lot of tension in and around the muscles of our spine. So just be aware of how your spine feels right now. And remember, your spine extends from all the way from your tailbone and goes up all the way to your neck into your cervical. So just be aware of the spine. Maybe take a few deep breaths as you start to create a gentle lift in your spine with every inhale. And relax the body with every exhale. With every inhale, create nice length in your spine. And exhale it out. One last inhale. And exhale. And now very slowly open your eyes. Place both your palms on your knees. We are going to start by doing very gentle, very slow, seated Majriyasana. So we're going to move the spine in two directions, which is arching and rounding. So both your palms are on your knees, and as you inhale, start to lean forward, lift your chin and chest up and create a nice arch in your back. And as you exhale, round your back, bring your chin to the chest. Remember to do this nice and slow. I'm just going to turn sideways and show you. Let's do a few more rounds together. Inhaling, arch your spine, chin and chest up. Exhaling, round your back, chin and chest down. Let's continue. Inhaling, arch your spine, chin and chest up, lean forward, chin goes up. And exhaling, round your back, chin to the chest. Let's do 3 more rounds of this. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. One last. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Slowly come back to center. Turn again in the front. I will turn in the front, not you. So what we essentially were doing was moving the spine in two directions, arching and rounding, and we will be playing with these two shapes quite a bit throughout the practice. Now place your palms once again on the knees, and we now move the spine in circular directions. This is one of my favorite things to do. So what we're going to do is start moving towards one side, and again lift your chin and chest up as you lean forward, go to the other side, and as you start going back, round your spine, chin and chest down, and continue. So you're just creating these nice circles but also adding that arching and rounding. Let's do a few more rounds of this. Inhaling, leaning forward, exhaling, rounding back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, remember to lean forward, chin and chest up. Exhale. Nice and slow. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. Round your back, lean forward. You're almost hanging off your knees as if you're going to fall back if you leave your knees. And finishing the circle, come back to center. And of course, now let's change the direction. So we started on this side. Now we start from the opposite side. Start going towards the side. Lean forward, chin and chest up. Opposite. Round your back. And let's continue. Remember to go with the breath. Inhale as you lean forward and exhale as you round your back. Two more rounds. Try to really explore the full range of movement here, going to the extreme corners. I mean, it's a circle, but going to the extreme directions of the circle, front, back, left, right. I think one more round. Keep breathing and slowly come back to center. This feels quite good and it releases a lot of tension that we hold in our back area. In fact, today's entire practice is going to make your spine feel so alive and supple. Let's continue. Meet me into all fours. So, arrange yourself in a way that your shoulders and wrists are in one line, knees and hips are in one line as well. Press into your palms, press into your backs of your feet, and just take a moment to really connect how your spine feels. Most of the times we ignore or we forget that the neck is also part of the spine and we tend to just drop our neck down and create a lot of tension there. So just be aware of this shape of your spine, the length of the spine from your tailbone towards the top of the neck. And now here again we start with Marjorie Asana first. So you will inhale, arch your spines gently, chin and chest up. And as you exhale, round your back, chin and chest down. Let's do this a few more times, nice and slow. There's no hurry to do this. Inhaling, arch your spine, chin and chest up. Exhaling, round your back. Push the floor away when you round your back. Inhaling, arch and look up. Also, when you look up, do not try to collapse your chest, lift your chest. So you don't want to be here, but you want to push the floor, lift the chin and chest up. Let's continue. Exhaling, round your back, keep pushing the floor. Let's take two more. Inhaling, arch your spine, lift up. And exhaling, round your back, look down. Nice. Come back to center. And here also, after doing the arching and rounding, we move into the circular movement of the spine, similar to what we did in the seated. So let's start. Move the body in circles and also add in the arching and the rounding. Feel free to kind of be very fluid here in these movements. Feel free to kind of enjoy this nice, supple movement. Keep breathing. So I'm still doing the one side, adding arching and rounding. Feel free to even bend your elbows if you want to go a bit lower and deeper into the movement. Remember to keep making circles. One last. Come back to center and let's change the direction. So you go in the opposite direction now. But remember to keep adding the two extreme shapes of the spine, concaving and convexing. Keep breathing. Few more. This feels really good. It's almost like a dance happening here. And finishing the last round, coming back to center. Nice. Now from here, go towards the back of your mat. Open your knees out wide. Touch the big toes and extend your hands forward and forehead down. Take a moment to just settle here. And from here, we are going to move into something called as a spinal wave. So there are two parts to it. Let's begin the first part. You're going to again start from rounding your back. So press into the palms, inhaling, round your back. Keep the back rounded, nice and rounded. Let your shoulders cross your wrist, then drop your hips down and lift your chin and chest up. Your elbows are straight here. And exhaling, arching your back, push your hips towards your heels. Let's do a few more rounds. Inhaling, round your back, bring your hips towards the floor, chin and chest up, shoulders roll back. Exhaling, arch your back and push your hips on your heels. Let's do three more of this. Round your back and chin and chest up. Exhaling, arch your back and push back. Two more. And exhaling, push back. One last. Keep rounding, rounding, and go nice and slow. You want to create a wave like shape in your spine when you're doing this. And relax. Notice how it feels. Notice all the space that you're creating in your spine. And now from here, we go into the next variation of the spinal wave, which is from bottom to top. So from here, I press my palms firmly. I just lift my head a little bit up, but remain close to the floor and start to glide as close as possible as if I'm brushing my nose and arch my back, lift my chest up. And then from here, as you reverse, you do the rounding of your back and hips to the heels. So I hope you understand what we are doing. We did the earlier variation where we started from top and went bottom. Here we are starting from bottom and going on top. Yeah, let's do four more rounds of this. Let me move some grass away from my mat and let's get started. Remain as close as possible towards your mat and inhaling, lift your chest up, round your back, round your back and push back. Continue. Inhale. And it's okay if your elbows are not fully straight, if you're somewhere here, that's okay. And round your back. Three more. And push back. Two more. Yes, this is a bit strenuous on your hands, but just go with the flow. Remember, the work needs to happen more in your spine. Roll the shoulders back and out. Round your back. Okay, one last. Let's do it. And push back. Relax in child's pose. Take a moment here. And from here, we are going to move into another wave using a Adho Mukha Svanasana or the downward facing dog. So press into your palms, lift your hips up, come to the center of the mat if you're not already. Have a firm grounding with your palms, tuck your toes, and keep your knees bent and keep your stomach close to the thighs and lift your hips up. Really push the floor away here and focus on the hips going up. Keep your knees bent, your heels are not touching the floor, and your hips are going really high up as much as possible. And now from here, creating the wave-like effect. So I round my back and we are going to transition into a plank from here. Really round your back, get your shoulders above your wrist. Keep the neck also relaxed. From here, transition into Adho Mukha. So bend your knees, push your hips up, arch your spine. And maybe this time you can see if you can touch your heels down. Round your back into a plank, arch your spine into a Adho Mukha Svanasana. So let's do three more rounds of this. Round your back into a plank, bend your knees, push your hips up, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Let's do two more rounds. Try to find a nice fluid pattern as you do this. And one last. Round your back and push your hips up. That's nice. Stay there. And maybe for a moment, drop your knees, relax. So it's okay if you couldn't get exactly what I was doing, and if your shape of the body was not looking like mine, it's completely all right. As long as you're able to, have those arching and roundings, it's work is happening, all right? Okay, just one last thing left. So try to do the same thing now in a reverse. So we lift up and first come into a plank, a high plank. We start from a high plank here and we go rounding our back into an Adho Mukha Svanasana and then arching your spine and coming into a plank. Okay, exact opposite of what we did using the same two postures. Round your back, come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, arch your back, slight bend your elbows and come into a plank. Three more rounds. This is a bit of a strength work as well. Round your back, heels on the floor, arch your spine and high plank. Two more. Come on, you can do this. Adho Mukha and plank. One last. That's it. Drop your knees down and take a moment in child's pose. Relax. And inhale slowly, come back up. And from here, let's lie down in Shavasana. So take support of your hand and slowly lie down on your back. Open your feet out, open the palms out, keep your hands by your side, shoulders relaxed. And as you're lying down in this Shavasana, notice how your entire spine feels. Notice the connection of the floor with your spine. Notice all the work that we did today on our spine. This is a very, very beneficial practice for anyone suffering from constant lower back pain, mid back pain. It really helps to bring a lot of softness into our backs. So just stay here for a few moments, enjoying the benefits of today's practice. Allow your breath to become soft and easy and fully relax right now. Complete surrender into the Shavasana. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Have a lovely day ahead. Namaste.